All right, everyone, welcome back to another free trade of the week Monday. Now, again, on the weekend, StatsEdge Pro members get access to a whole bunch of trades, all algorithmically designed. And then on Monday, I come and I generally give one that has triggered for you guys. But we haven't had anything triggered today, and we'll talk about why here in a minute. And let's just pop right into it here. So if we take a look just at the SPY right off the bat, you can see really nothing has happened. We had a little gap down today, and the open is right where the close is, or the open is right where we are currently. So we haven't done anything. So the market's just been a sideways kind of mess intraday. But I have this one that is close to being triggered. So we'll talk about this one as if it's going to trigger and maybe get this to you a little bit early. If it does, and if it doesn't hit this price, that's fine. That's one of the benefits that we do over at StatsEdgeTrading is that we're not looking for potential stocks and need a whole bunch of crazy things to occur in order for them to trigger. It is very simply if it gets to this price, we're going to look at it. And if we like it, we're going to take a trade. And if we don't like it, we're not going to take a trade. That's the binary decision making that we have on this one. And this is MLKN. I looked at it and it is a furnishings, fixtures, and appliances stock. So not the most interesting thing in the world. However, over the last month or so, it's up about 35% here. So pretty weak downtrend for a long period of time. Hit this prior low, dug into support there, and then started to bounce pretty nicely. On earnings, it had this really good candle right here, and then we've been consolidating inside that earnings candle. So this will be a slower one, maybe than some of the other names that I brought you, and I think that's totally fine. Sometimes you want a really exciting trade, and sometimes you just want a boring, kind of short and weak trade. So we're looking to get involved if we can get to 1831. That will be our entry right there. Again, worst case stop, I would put just under this low right here. We have an exact stop for the actual setup, which is even tighter. Yeah, 1781 puts us right below these two candles low. That's where we're looking to get out if things don't work. And this just kind of brings us to, right, if you go to StatsEdgeTrading.com, you can sign up for the free newsletter or any of the free intro courses here, and that gets you on the newsletter as well. And you can actually click and look through if you're interested in what we're doing. You can click about the video here. There's a free video right there, and then also the detailed statistics. So this is from our momentum strategy right here. So you can see the win rate is sub 50-50. However, when you're right, you're really right. And when you're wrong, you only lose a little bit. And that's what we play against with this strategy is we want that very consistent loss, right? Because we lose pretty consistently, but it's a very small loss. And then every now and then we just kind of blow one out of the park, and that makes up for all these little haircuts and some. So that's what we're looking for here on MLKN. This is nothing has triggered this week or so far at all on Monday, and that's okay because we're waiting. That's what we do. We have our plan. The plan is emailed to us on Sunday. We have all the stocks and all the levels and everything we need to know about, and then we just wait. And sometimes on Monday there's a flurry of action, and we're kind of going through the different stocks and trading what we want to trade. And sometimes on Monday the market doesn't do anything, and we're kind of like this, where we're just chilling out. And so far that's where we are. But this one is getting pretty close to the entry price, so I thought I'd bring this one to you. And I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and I hope everyone has a really good New Year's if I don't talk to you before then. But until then, trade safe and maybe get away from the screens a little bit.